Hi guys, so I would like to first and foremost, I believe that's how you say it. I would like to apologize for not really being on YouTube for a while. I was going through some things, but I'm okay now, and we're just gonna try and keep it consistent as usual. Um, but this is a pick a card reading on why are people jealous of me? Now, I know you guys are kind of like, oh, there's nothing to be jealous about. We come from the same place, I'm not flaunting my attributes and my characteristics and qualities too much. So, why are people so intimidated? What's the issue? Well, we're going to see why they're jealous of you. And you guys will be surprised on what the reasons are, but we're going to do this anyway. So we've got three options. We have the purse. I can't show you guys, obviously it's a Valentino purse, but I can't show you guys the label because I don't want to get told off by YouTube. So pile number one is the purse that my best friend got for me on my birthday. And then we have pile number two, which is the remote. And then we have pile number three, which is the screwdriver. So pile number one's purse. Pile number two is the remote. And pile number three is the screwdriver. Okay, we're going to go to pile number one. So let's do this. I saged the place, guys, before we start this video. So it's just clear energy. So let's do this. I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. So let's see why people jealous of you, pile number one, because it's just unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Tell people to get on your level and stop being jealous. Come on now. Why are people jealous of pile number one? I have a feeling some of you like dress bougie, or you just like high quality clothes. You like things, and it doesn't have to be where you like design or anything like that, but it's just the type of clothes you wear and the type of food you eat is of a higher standard than usual. So there might be people that just like, chicken and chips, and you'd be like, no, I would like the grilled burger, or I would like the grilled wrap. I don't want the normal chicken wrap. Like, it's like people in the Caribbean would say your chest is high, but I don't know how else you would say it in other countries. It's literally, you just have high standards, basically. People are jealous of that because they're just like, who do you think you are? But ignore them, because why should you dress like a tramp, or why should you not look good or not eat good because it makes people feel a certain way? I don't agree with that. Some of you don't dress how everyone else dresses. You don't eat what everyone else eats. I feel like some of you don't have the same mentality as the people around you too. So you might think differently to other people, and they're just like, who do you think you are? Like, do you think you're better than me? No, partner one does not think they're better than you. Even if they thought they're better than you, like, why does it matter to you so much? Why does it matter to you so much? Leave pile number one alone. You got some haters, pile number one. I haven't even got the cards out yet. Okay, let's go. Why are people jealous of pile number one? Okay. The Four of Swords reverse. I feel like you guys are smart when you speak to people. So you're not someone that's gonna speak to someone and be open, and lay all your cards on the table straight away. You really analyze your surroundings, analyze like, why are they talking to me, what do they want, is this like a mutual beneficial relationship, friendship, partnership, like so you guys are quite suspicious of people that like that, because obviously they're not going to like that. They're going to hope that you guys are kind of slow, so that I shouldn't really say that, but they're hoping that you guys aren't as intelligent as you really are, so that they can manipulate you. But people are upset because they can't manipulate you, because they know that you're very intelligent, and they don't like it that you sometimes remove yourself from them. So sometimes you guys can be quite distant, and people are like, what's that about? Like, does Panawan think, who do they think they are? They think that they're better than me. They feel like they don't need to spend time with me. What, am I not good enough? So you make people feel bad just because you distance yourself. But I think is you guys protecting yourself, but people feel like, you know, you only have a certain amount of time you can give them, and you know, it's because you're better than them. But no, that's not, I don't think that's it, panel one. I just feel like you're protecting yourself. You can't have too much people around you for too long, because you need to know what's going on and you can't be vulnerable to the point where people can take the mickey out of you. But yeah, anyways, people just basically feel that you're quite strategic, and you keep a distance from people when you feel like you should, and you're very observant and analytical when people are talking to you, because, and obviously, as I said, people don't like that. They don't like that because they want to take the mickey out of you. Sorry, it's the truth, guys. You guys need to hear the truth. Why are people jealous of pal number one? Why are people jealous of pal number one? Okay, and then we have the Three of Wands. You guys don't wait for no one. So when you guys have somewhere to be it business-wise, socially, it's just, if you guys really want to do something, you're going to go and do it, and no one's going to stop you. And people don't like this, because they may be someone, so people that don't like it and people that are jealous of it, they may be someone that has to do what others around them say so that they can feel accepted. They don't want to feel rejected from the people they're around, but you have the willpower to say, you can reject me, I'm still going to do what I want to do, I'm still going to go where I need to go. If you're not with it, you can leave. Bye, see you. No one cares, because I will find new friends there. New friends are on my level, new friends that, you know, would support where I'm going and what I'm doing. Like, you guys aren't afraid. You're not afraid to leave people behind if they are trying to stop your movements or your plans. You guys are like, bye, I see you, tata, I've got things to do. And it's not in a rude way, but it's just like, why should you guys stop your success or stop opportunities, stop reaching for opportunities for yourself? Why should you do that for other people? Like, they should be telling you to go and reach for certain opportunities. But there's some people around you that are like, so you're not going to consider other people, so you're not going to sacrifice your opportunities a bit. And it's like, who's sacrificing opportunities these days? You know how hard it is to get opportunities these days. No one's doing that. So people are upset because you're just like, no, I'm not sacrificing any opportunity I get. People don't like that when someone gives you something like a gift, or someone helps you out. You're the sort of person that will give back to people. So if someone's helped you, you will give back to them in another way, shape or form. And there's some people around that are jealous about that, because they're the type of people that will take from people and they can't give back, and they won't give back. And they're sitting there trying to manipulate people and saying, oh yeah, I'll give it back to you later, or, you know, wasn't it a favor? Like, it wasn't supposed to be a thing where I was supposed to give you something back. You do that in the kindness, from the kindness of your heart. So they're trying to manipulate people into giving them stuff, and they don't have to give back. But you don't think like that. You're like, if someone gives me something, I'm going to give something back. And people are like, you make them look bad, basically. And every time they're hearing how, you know, you always give back. You're always there for people when they're there for you. So yeah, people are jealous, you know, that you have a good reputation when it comes to that. This is so sad. I knew I was gonna hear some tragic stuff in this part. I knew I was gonna hear some tragic stuff. It's a lot of energy. What next? The energy is overwhelming. Why else? The Princess of Wands. There's a lot of Wands energy. You guys may have a lot of fire placements in your birth chart, but you guys just have this energy of if you think of an idea, let's say a business idea, or you think of a place where you and your friends can go, you're like, let's do it. You guys plan stuff, plan what you want to do, or you think of it, like you have ideas that come to you quite often, and people are like, obviously they're jealous because, so there's some people that just follow trends. They just want to do what everyone else does. They have no originality, no authenticity. They just want to do what everyone else is doing, and it's kind of like, it's dry, and you guys are kind of like, why do we have to do what everyone else is doing? Why don't we do this? Why don't I have a business idea that's a bit different to what someone else is doing? So you just have these new ideas, and for example, let's say you wanted to go out with your friends, and you know, normally people say, oh, let's go to a party, or you know, that is the original one, guys. Let's go to a party. That's what, you know, people normally do, right? But you guys might say, let's go to a place where we have to problem solve to get out of a room. So I was actually speaking to my cousin about this the other day. Like, it's like new things you can do with people, that doesn't involve raving, partying. Obviously there's nothing wrong with that, but there's more to life, guys, you know what I mean? And you guys are the sort of people that are like, let's do something different to what everyone else does. For example, my sister was saying something like, she goes on, boat rides across central London, and that, like, and I feel like children her age that really do that. They just want to do the whole raving thing. Like, obviously I'm not against raving and partying, but come on, like, you guys don't do stuff that everyone else wants to do 24/7. Like, you guys think outside the box, and people don't like that. They don't like it. So yeah, I'm even hearing for some of you, like, some of your friends don't like it, but they're never gonna show you that. They're a bit jealous because they never thought of that first, but you did. So it's like, okay. And I'm hearing for some of you, because sometimes I get intuitive messages, they're staying. So as much as they're kind of jealous of you, they're staying around you because, you know, you're doing quite well, because you are innovative and you don't let no one stop you from succeeding. They're going to stay around you because they know if they're with you, then they'll do well. Obviously, in order for you to do well, you need to do that for yourself. But they're just like, nah, if I stay pound number one, then, you know, I'll go places. But I still don't like them because how come I didn't get the ability to think of something new or different? How come I don't have the strength to just ignore what people around me say and do what I want to do? So it's a bit weird, but that's how some of them are feeling. If you're wondering why they're still around you and they're jealous of you, that is a valid reason as to why someone would do that. It's sad, but it's valid. Okay. Why else? Why are people jealous? Pardon me. We have the Queen of Swords reverse. You guys aren't afraid to cut any connection with anyone. You're not afraid. You're like, nah, this isn't working out. You want to argue? I'm not arguing. You guys are not with the toxic connections with people. You're not with it. You guys, as I said initially, you guys will distance yourself, or you guys will say, like, someone will argue with you and you'll be like, block, I ain't got time for this. Block. You think I'm sitting here arguing with you? I'm not arguing with you. Like, you guys are like, no, I'm not doing it. And then some of you will just end the connection. Like, if someone's doing a lot, you're just like, you know what? This isn't going to work. I'm not going to lie to you. this isn't going to work. You argue too much. We're not getting to a solution. What you're saying is not very logical. And if what you're saying isn't very logical, then how are we supposed to sort it? So you guys are just like, no. You guys may be air signs, fire signs. You guys are like, no, I'm not putting up with this. You guys are just not putting up with any foolishness. And obviously people are jealous of that because they feel like they have to put up with people that they don't actually have to put up with. So they don't like that you have the strength and confidence to say, okay, cut, bye, see you. I can make new friends. It's not a problem. So yeah. 2 of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. You guys are very decisive people. If you decide you're going to do something, you're like, I'm sticking to that. That's what I'm doing. If you applied for a course or you have started a new job, you're not the person to be like, you're not the person to say 3 days later, I don't even want to do this job no more, like it's too much stress for me. I can't do it. I don't like the people there, so I'm not going to do it. You're not someone that's like, I wanted to do this, but now I'm not going to do that no more. I wanted to do this, but now you guys are like, I'm doing this. I planned it out. Okay. I'm going to get there. No one's going to stop me. So guess what? I've decided that this is what I'm doing. And you guys are very ambitious people and you're very determined people. And people are just jealous of that. They don't like it. So they don't like that you're decisive because a lot of the people you're around are indecisive. And if you guys are kind of like, no, but the people around me aren't really like that, they're very supportive, then either they're hiding it because I ain't got time to lie to you guys, or is people that know of you that are, that you sense are jealous of you. The reason is because they don't like that you're decisive, because there's a lot of air energy here. I immediately thought friends. So some of you is actually your friends and you don't realize, and then for some of you it's actually people watching your social media. So it could be your Instagram, your Snapchat, your TikTok. They're like, who's kind of one thing they are. It's ridiculous, but yeah, people are just jealous that you're going places. You've decided to do certain things. You're actively doing them. No one's stopping you. They're upset. They're upset that you can cut a connection. Anyone's replaceable out here. Don't get it twisted. I can live without you. Keep it moving. That is the vibe you guys have. So yeah, I want additional information. Hold on. I'm also going to use the I forgot what this deck is called. I actually forgot what this deck is called, guys, but I'll put it in the description box below. But I'm going to use the Oracle deck right now. Let's see what else people are jealous of you, because it's actually ridiculous. This is silly things to be jealous about, but it's what it is. I mean, I wasn't really sensing any family members or anything like that, if you guys were concerned about that. But I more see kind of like friends and people that competing against you when it comes to business, and like, maybe old school friends, that slept on you and now they're looking back at your stuff like, oh, okay, that's what part number one's doing. I never knew. So yeah, it's more of like them, if you wondered. Okay, some of you may be friends with pile number 2. I haven't even done pile number 2 yet, but I don't know why that just popped in my head. Let's go. Why are people jealous of pile number 1? Ghost of the pumpkin patch, count your blessings. Yeah, you guys are blessed. You guys you guys are sort of person, you guys are quite lucky. So some of you, a lot of opportunities get given to you, but I think it's because you're very hardworking. You know, whatever you put in, you no, but what's the saying? Okay, wherever you put into the world. So if you're a hardworking person, everyone can see that, and you know you're gonna get results basically, and it's just blessings on blessings on blessings. Shenseea blessed came to my head. The song, I'm gonna put it in the description box. You guys are blessed, 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 way too blessed, blessed. I'm not gonna sing it too much because I don't want to get told off by YouTube. But yeah, you guys are blessed, and people are just upset. They're upset about it. There's some people, yeah, that you're around where their life is just really not nice. They feel like they don't get much opportunities, and they're hating because when you get your opportunities, you take it and you move forward. And I feel like these people, some of them, I feel like they've actually gotten the same opportunities as you, but because they don't view it as an opportunity, or because they're letting people hold them back and they don't really have that willpower to do certain things that you do, they're jealous. But it's actually quite tragic because I'm actually hearing some of them actually had the same opportunities as you. But yeah, you just get loads of blessings, and people are just like, even here some people are like, oh, you know, you should count your blessings because you never know like how long you'll get opportunities for. It probably won't even last that long. Maybe it was just like a small ounce of luck. Like you got some haters, part number one, some haters, but whatever, we move. What else? Dress of Alchemy, release your power. You guys won't do it. Dress of Alchemy, release your power. But she is reversed. So you guys won't release your power. You guys won't do it. You refuse. You're like, why should I? I'm not doing that. Why? So I must suffer and I must miss my opportunities to make you lot happy. I'm not doing that. You guys just won't, and people are upset about it. Obviously, I already said this, but the oracle card's confirming that statement. And we have number one here. So you guys are always on doing new things, new adventures, and people are like, they feel like they're going to get left behind. They can't believe you guys have come from the same background, same you guys growing up the same area maybe, and they're just like, how did you get that far and I didn't? Hating. Yes, as I said, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 is about like, you know, harmony, having harmony with people. And you guys are just like, yeah, we can do up harmony, but if you think I'm sacrificing my blessings for you, look, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I've got places to be. If you want to be where I am, get with the program, or you gotta go. It is what it is. I don't blame you lot because it is what it is. We've got places to be. Come on. Then we have Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea. The aha moment is reversed. So I think what's saying is there's constantly a new idea you lot have. As I said, you guys are the people that, you know, have new ideas. Often you're like, let's do this, let's do that. I think it's quite different to, you know, any initial ideas. And if it's similar to any ideas that have, you know, already been thought of, you guys have added your little twist in the end of it. But you guys are never just, you guys never just stay with one idea. You're like, okay, cool. I have this idea. I'm going to do it. I've completed it. Now I have a new idea. I'm going to do it. I've done it, completed it. What's next? New idea. So you guys constantly have ideas coming in, and I feel like a lot of you either are very successful or you're going to be very successful later on in life because you have this drive and this mindset of the new, and you're consistent with it as well. So there's some people that think of ideas, yeah, and they don't stick with it, but you guys are like, I'm gonna stick with this idea and I'm gonna complete it. Once it's got to a certain point where it's quite stable and secure, Then I'm going to go to another idea. So it's not like an idea that just washes out and is done and everything. Like, you guys make sure you complete it and boom, next idea. So people don't like that. Your ideas actually work out and then you go into another idea. Rude. They don't like it. Now I'm going to use the Gods and Titans Oracle deck. Oh wait, no. At the bottom of the deck you have invasion, boundaries violated, dominance, death, and the maiden reversed. So you guys aren't into this toxic behavior. You don't let no one ruin your energy, and if you do, it's only for a short amount of time. You're not having it. And you guys don't invade people's you don't let people invade your privacy. That's it. But you know, I already said that. Card is confirming it. You don't let anybody invade your privacy. You don't let anyone violate your boundaries, and you don't let anyone take. So I don't think you guys are very dominant people, but I feel like whenever someone dominant comes around you, you're like, no, bro, no, girl. I know you bully people around you, but you're not gonna bully me. Like, I'm not having it. Like, I'm not the one. So you let people know I'm not the one, and I'm not the two, because I will remove myself from you, and you can get cut. You're not ruling me. It's not happening. So people don't like that about you, and they're jealous because they have people that rule them, they have people that dominate them, and they can't believe you're sitting there telling people that they can't dominate you. Oh well, get like pile number one then. What are you hating for? Come on. Right, we're gonna find out why people are jealous of you with this deck, because I want more information. Okay, wow. So 2 cards flew out, guys. 2 cards flew out. Hades death. So you guys are kind of like, I'm transforming. I'm pile number 1.20, and then next year I'm pile number 1.30. I don't know the next one, but you guys are like, every year or every few years I elevate, I transform. I'm never the same person, and it's not like you guys are fake or you're fraud or anything. It's just like there's some element of you that's the same, but you've evolved to an even better person, or to an even better position in life. And people are kind of like, so you just evolved then. Like, I'm getting some really bitter and salty people, some salt and vinegar people, some salty people that just don't like that you elevate. And they don't like that you elevate because they're still in the same situation that they're in, and you've elevated probably like 4 or 5 times compared to them, and they're just like, who do you think you are? I keep hearing that. Who do you think you? People just like, who do you think you are? You said I'm pile number 1 or whatever your name is. I'm Kimberly. I'm Ashley. I'm Jennifer Watts. That's who I am, and I'll still elevate. Period. I don't even say that, but period. Someone watching this says that a lot. So, altruism, Prometheus. This goes back to when I previously said, that you guys are able to work on your dreams and your aspirations, but you know when to give to people as well. When you have spare time, or when someone close to you really needs help, you're there. You're like, oh, I'll help you. So people are upset and they're jealous because they can't even say that you're selfish and you just do your own thing. When you're ready, you're actually there to help the people around you that have helped build you, in a sense. And even if they haven't helped build you, if they're your close friend, you're there for them. And people are jealous because they're upset because they can't slander you. Because if they try to, the people around them are going to be like, but hold on, pile number 1 helped their friend the other day with XYZ. So what are you actually talking about? And then they'll look dumb. So they're just like, okay, they're upset. It's too many cards. I only need 1 more. People are petty. I only need 1 more. No, that's free. So there's loads of reasons why people just jealous of you at this point. I'm hearing some people don't like you, but obviously they're not gonna like you if they're jealous of you. I need one more card, and they're giving me like 5 and 6. Why are people jealous of pile number 1? Shape-shifting Sanunos. You're not going to change the person you are. You're not changing your morals. You're not changing your beliefs. And it's not in a stubborn way where you don't progress. You're not changing the good qualities of yourself. And people don't like that, because people like to manipulate people to, you know, make them change their views and their beliefs and their morals to suit the person that's manipulating them. And people are kind of like, yeah, people will do it, but you're just like, I'm not doing that. I believe in this and I'm sticking to it. What are you going to do? I think this is wrong, because it actually is wrong, guys. You're not wrong. And you're not going to change my opinion on it. So, yeah. Dedication is reversed, but the reason it's the reverse is not because you guys aren't dedicated. I feel like you guys are very dedicated, especially when it comes to your career, your dreams, and helping people when they need it, which won't affect you negatively. You can find a balance, but you're not dedicated to any type of nasty behavior, to any type of person that has this type. Okay, so Akat, he's not. I'm going to read this intuitively, because this is not what the card traditionally means, but you guys must know I don't just read cards traditionally. I read it intuitively as well. So yeah, anyways, Akat, he's just there. He's just people that are just very, they come with some negative, aggressive energy. You guys are like, I'm not, I know you're my friend, but I'm not dealing with that. You need to respect me the way I respect you. And people are just upset that you just won't dedicate yourself to any toxic behavior. They're upset about it. But part of one, if you'd like to read and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. And you can also follow my TikTok page in the description box below. But now I'm going to go to pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. There are some haters, pile number 1. I can't believe they're hating on you like that. It's ridiculous. Well, I can believe it, because people, they're something else. And I study psychology, and let me tell you, people are something else. Okay. Let me tell you, people are something else. Part number 2, this is if you chose the remote. Why people... Okay. Why are people jealous of pile number 2? I feel like you guys have your shit together. I know you guys are kind of like, I actually don't have my stuff together. Like, I'm trying to do that. They're upset about that too. That you're actually trying to, you know, put yourself together. A lot of you take care in the way you look. So a lot of you make sure, okay, a lot of you dress well. In pile number 1, it was more like they dressed high quality. But for pile number 2, it's like you guys dress in a way that suits your body. Because obviously, like, the remote's kind of curvy. I don't know. The guy is intuitive in it. You guys dress in a way that suits your physique, or that suits your personality. Everything just goes well. And people are just jealous about that, because some people that you're around, they don't dress good. Sorry, they don't. Or the people that are, you know, jealous of you, that aren't your friends, or people that aren't around you, they're upset. They probably see you. I think some of them do see you on social media as well. Only because, yeah, you see with this remote, I have a smart TV, so I can actually get on the internet and all this stuff. So obviously, I still think it links. But yeah, people see you on the internet, they're like, okay. So I feel like some of you have a really good physique. Like, that's it. You guys have a very good body. Like, obviously we appreciate all body types, but you have one that's very desirable. And I know you guys are probably like, no, I don't think my body is that desirable. I would like it maybe if I had more boobs, had more bum, you know, if I was maybe slimmer, a bit bigger. But the reality is a lot of people wish that they had your body type and your curves and physique. So they're just like, they're jealous about that. I'll tell you that right now. I feel like you guys, some of you are good at maths. Don't know where that came from. Some of you are good at maths. And some of you, you're very controlled. Like, when I say this, is like, it's similar to part number one. So part number one are sort of people. No, part number one, they more distance themselves from people and observes. But you guys know what to say, when to say it, how to say it. Like, no one can try and break you. And people are upset about that. So I feel like you guys have like a tough exterior, and people are kind of like, how do I get pile number two to be a bit vulnerable? And pile number two, you're just not having it. You're like, you can't do that to me. You can't do it to me. I'm the remote control. I control you, bro. And it's not a thing where you guys want to control people, but there's no way anyone's controlling you. If anyone's doing some controlling around here, it's you. No one's going to sit there and control you. You're just not having it. And people are upset about it. I feel like people have tried to control you, and you guys have said, nah. And you haven't even shown that what they're doing is failing. You've just said, I'm going to let this person feel like they're controlling me, but they're really not. I'm in control, really. People find that out later, and they're embarrassed about it, and two, they're upset about it because they really thought they was controlling you out here when it really was the other way around. So, yeah. Some of you are with the bullshit. Like, if someone tries to control you, instead of you guys like taking the high road like pile number one, where it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna actually get involved, you guys will be like, you want to try to control me? You want to try to control me? I'll show you what controlling is. I'll show you. So you guys will, if someone tries you, you will try them 10 times harder. But it's only if they try you. If they haven't done nothing to you, then you won't do nothing to them. So that's the vibe I get, and people are jealous of that. They don't know how to, you guys are able to flip a situation, and people are upset because they can't do that. They can't do it. They can't do it like pile number two. They can't do it like pile number two. Let's go. You guys have nice skin. Sorry, the remote's reflecting on me. Like, it's really shiny. And some of you have really nice skin. People are upset about that. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you just physically look good, and people are just really upset. The Hierophant. You guys are very... so for some of you, you're very loyal. People don't like that. Because reason they don't... What do you mean people don't like that? They don't like it. You know why? What are you going to say about a loyal person? What are you really going to say? What are you going to say? Because, and they're upset too, because I feel like people that you're loyal to, and I feel like you guys are loyal to a lot of people, if anyone ever tries to say anything disrespectful about you to them, they're going to be like, no, hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't talk about pile number two, because I'll get mad. Don't do that, because they're very loyal and they're very committed, and you're not going to sit there and slander them. So people actually defend you behind your back. Pile number two, and a lot of people are upset about that because they know their friends ain't doing that for them. They know their friends are joining in on the conversation if their name was to be brought up low key, but they're still going to be friends with them. But your friends, no, they're going to be like, don't you dare talk about pile number two, because do you want to fight? Don't talk about my friend like that. Like, people will defend you, and other people are upset about it. So yeah, because of your loyalty, that's the karma you get. That's the karma you get, and people are upset about that. Also, some of you are very, when I say you're intelligent, it's academically. So I feel like a lot of you have done well in your career. Maybe it's through the academic route. It could be through, like, a business way as well. But for a lot of you, I just think it's academically. I feel like a lot of you may be doing bachelor's, masters, or you're doing very well in high school. Um, you're doing very well in college. Um, is well in that respect. And for some of you, if it is a business venture you're doing, you're very committed to it. People are upset about it. So it's kind of similar to pile number one. That's why I thought pile number one, that they were friends with you, maybe. But no, you guys are very committed to your studies, very committed to your work, very committed to your friends. You just have a very loyal energy about you. Um, I think you guys are very intuitive. People don't like that. So you kind of know what someone's trying to do when they do something. You can read between the lines. You sense their energy quite quick without them having to say too much. So if anyone tries to manipulate you, you're kind of like, I know what this person is doing, but okay, I'm going to let them continue talking. I'm going to act like I don't know what it is that they're hinting. I'm going to act like I don't know what it is that they want. But yeah, continue. Like, people know that's how you operate, and they don't like it, guys. They don't like it. You guys may actually be Taurians, or you may be Libras. We may have that in your chart. Only because, yeah, I did say you guys were like very good looking. I'm not biased, yeah, because let me tell you something. Libra and Taurus, they rule Venus, and Venus is about love, money, beauty, yeah. So don't come for me in it. But that is why I sense that. Well, that may be for some of you. Two of Wands. Yeah, you guys have a lot of options. You guys have a lot of options when it comes to partners. People are upset by it. They're like, you have a lot of suitors, and obviously people that are attracted to the same gender, because I welcome all sexualities, all genders on this channel. So I have to be quite not vague, but I have to include everyone. So people that are attracted to the same gender as you, have the same sexuality as you, they just personally feel like, how come you get all these options and I don't? Oh yeah, obviously because you look better than me, but okay, like they're upset. You guys also have a lot of opportunities when it comes to career as well. When it comes to I feel like a lot of you got accepted in you guys got accepted by a lot of universities, a lot of colleges. And then you got a lot of suitors, and then maybe you got accepted by 3 jobs at one time, and people have heard about this and they're upset. They're like, oh, you think you're all of that because you got accepted for 3 jobs at one time. Like, they're upset, they're jealous, because when they apply, they either don't get accepted, or they get accepted by one in it, and they're upset. And you guys are like, you guys got options on options. You could choose to go that way or that way. You could choose to go on this road or this road. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I never run out of options. And you guys don't say that, but you guys know deep down, I got options. And they're upset about it. They're upset. Okay. Queen of Cups, you guys are very loving. Okay. Some of you, they're jealous of the relationship that you have with your mum. So you may have like a strong relationship with your mum, and people kind of like, they're jealous about it because their relationship with their mum is shit. Sorry, I know that's kind of rude, but we keep it real on this channel. Like, their relationship with their mum is shit. And instead of them being happy that you actually have a good relationship with your mum, they're just like, okay. For some of you, you guys are very good mothers. Very good mothers. And you would do anything for your children. You do anything for your partner. Like, it's just very, because I see the Hierophant with the Queen of Cups. It's like, some of you in the traditional, let's say in the traditional family situation where there's a mom and dad and children. And you do the mother role very well, and people kind of like, okay, they're jealous. They're upset. And some of you, even if it's like a single family situation, I don't judge. um, you you are still an excellent mother. You're an excellent mother. And that's being said. That's a rumor that goes around. People don't like it. They see it and they hear it. They don't like it though, because they may feel like they're not good mothers, or they may feel like, you just make them feel bad about themselves in it, because you make it look effortless. And for you, it may be really hard, but for other people, it's kind of like, are you just trying to make me look bad? You're not even that great of a mum. Yeah, okay. Pile number 2 is a good mum, whatever. And if you're not a mum, you just have this very strong maternal figure. If you are a father, you're a very good father. You're a very good provider, and that's going around as well. Um, Either way, man or woman, um, you're kind of like the mum of the group as well, or the dad of the group. You look after everyone and make sure they're okay. And people are upset about that because they can't step up in that way. They're just not built like you, pal number 2. Okay, you guys are very empathic, or empathetic, whichever way you want to say it. You can feel how someone feels without them having to say too much. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again. You have that ability. You're very loving. You're very nurturing, and you help people when they need help. But I feel like it's more emotional support. But yeah, 3 of Swords reverse. Obviously, this is right underneath the 2 of Wands. So I do believe this has got to do with options. So people that people that you've rejected, they're upset with you and they're jealous, because it's like, okay, for example, if you decided you didn't want to talk to someone, obviously they was being romantic, he was like, nah, I'm not feeling you, and then you picked up another person, they're jealous of that person, because they're like, what's so great about them that you chose them and not me? Like, you've got people feeling like that, and also they're also jealous of you, because it's like, you actually said, no, I don't want to talk to you, I want to talk to someone else, and you dropped them like that. For you, that may not have been malicious, but they're just kind of like, how could you do that to me? Like, who do you think you are? Because they may have this ego, where it's like, I'm the one that does that. No one does that to me. And pile number 2 did that to me. So you have a lot of exes in their feelings, or a lot of people that try to pursue you in their feelings, because you said, nah, bro, I don't want you. Gotta move on. I don't want you. So they're upset about that. People are upset as well that you can get over any hurt. Okay. Some of you, if you've been violated, hurt, or anything like that, I feel like for a lot of you, people have just disrespected you and violated you in many ways. And you guys are just kind of like, well, you may cry for a week or a bit, and then you're kind of like, got to keep it moving. Oh, well, I'm not going to sit here and be a horrible person because people were horrible to me. Like, that's not how I am. Got to keep it moving. And, I don't want to say you get over it, but you kind of look at the situation in a more positive way, or you just kind of remove it from your mind, and you don't let it affect the way you deal with people moving forward. And people are upset by it because they wanted you to be upset. They wanted you to cry over them. So, for some of you, it may have been your ex that broke up with you, and they wanted you to sit there and cry. They wanted you to be upset. They wanted you to need them. You sat there like, okay, you broke up with me. I'm gonna cry for a bit, or I'm not gonna cry at all, and I'm gonna go about my life. I may talk to this person, or I may not even talk to another person. I'm just gonna do me, and you're doing well, and you're still very loving, and it hasn't affected you in a negative way too tough. And they're upset. Your ex is upset because they wanted you to sit there and cry and be like, oh, where was me? I need a man. I can't believe you did that. Or, where was me? I can't believe she did that to me. And you guys are like, no, it's okay. We obviously weren't meant for each other, so it is what it is. They're upset that you can do that, because they're the sort of person that will sit there and resent people. And you're just like, I ain't got time to be doing that. That's not me. I'm love. I am love. You can't do that. Like, you can't make me feel like that. I'm going to do what I want. And I wish you well. Like, that's the vibe you lot come with. And they don't like it. They hate it. They hate it. Princess of Wands, Pound of One got this too. You guys are just very exciting. You guys are very exciting. You guys have, may have like, I wouldn't say it's feisty. I don't know. Some of you are quite feisty, but then I feel like some of you are just quite adventurous. And you may be the life of the party a bit. Some of you are quite sexy as well. Sexy. You're not just beautiful, you're sexy too. And people just, I feel like girls and guys, okay, how do I say this? People of your gender are jealous of you because they feel like you just look amazing and they don't. Or you just look amazing and you look better than them. They're upset about it. They're like, how can someone look that great? Like, it's annoying. Why don't I look that great? And it's kind of like, I don't know, what's God here? No, I'm joking. That shit you would joke like that. No, but it's literally like, what do you want Pound Number 2 to do? That's how they're born. That's how they look. They look after themselves. That's how they look. Nothing you guys can do about that. Is what it is. Haters are gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Why are people jealous of Pound Number 2? Why are people jealous of Pound Number 2? We're using Oracle deck now. Why are people jealous of Pound Number 2? Why are people jealous of Pound Number 2? Why are people jealous of Pound Number 2? Okay, I just wanted one, so that's not going to work out for me. It's not going to work out for me. It's not going to work out for you neither. We just want one more. Shallow Grove, you missed someone. This is definitely exes. And you know what as well? This is old friends. This is, you know who's jealous of you? These are people, yeah, that have disrespected you. And you've had to end the connection with them, or they've ended the connection with you, however it went, right? And they see that you're just unfazed. You're just doing what you need to do in life. And they miss you. They miss you. The reason they miss you is they thought, yeah, you guys may have, I feel like you guys are very easygoing and you're very calm, and people just took the mickey out of you, and like people are just missing their time with you. They're missing spending time and these things, and they see that you've basically, the butterflies here represent transformation, so they're kind of seeing that you've transformed, and you're just doing a lot with your life, and you're leading with love, and they kind of know that they was the toxic person that tried to damage you and try to ruin you, and they see that it didn't work, and it makes them feel shit that they was actually the person that was trying to hold you back and make you feel horrible. And now that they see that you're doing well, they want to talk to you, they want to speak to you again, and they're just jealous that you don't need them, because they're people that need. I feel like these people are like vampires, like they just suck everyone's energy. And there's someone that always needs someone around them, and you guys are kind of like, you're either with me or you're not. You want to go, there's the door. You want to stay, that's cool. And yeah, they're upset. They're upset that you don't need them. That's what they're upset about. And yeah, that's about it, really. No, it's not. Hold on. Then you have the faceless ghost and the haunted girl, ghost people. Okay, so guys, I feel like you guys are very spiritual people. Like, I feel like some of you are tarot readers. I feel like some of you, even if you're not a tarot reader, you're just someone you're a healer. You're very spiritual, or you're very, very intuitive. And the thought of you, it haunts people. It haunts people because you didn't do nothing to them. You didn't actually do anything horrible to them, and they've just disrespected you differently, right? And they sit there and they have to think about, you see, she's in deep thought. They have to really think about what they did. And these two ghosts here, at the side of this guy. I feel like it's you, and you haunt them, and you guys may feel like, I don't even think about people that have done horrible things to me. Like, I'm just moving forward. I don't care about that. But your spirit, your energy, like the thought of you still haunts them because they know what they did to you was wrong, and they see that you're doing well after everything they did to you. They can't believe it. So yeah, people have to live with the fact they did something horrible, and it's them. Their karma is they can't deal with it. They can't deal with what they did, but you have, and you've moved forward, and you got good karma after you've just ended that connection with them. So everything kind of worked out. I wouldn't say it worked out well, because obviously it didn't work out well for them, but I feel like everything worked out fairly, because that's the law of karma. Two little witches, magical clear space and time. Okay. Really getting some third party energy here. So some of you lot blatantly got cheated on. For some of you, this person prioritized someone else over you, and then the connection didn't work no more. And for some of you, you got a new man or you got a new girl, and this person's upset. So yeah, and then for some of you, you just move forward with your life. But yeah, this person may be with someone and they're miserable with them. You see these two witches here, yeah, they literally look like they're crying, and they're just basically it's like they're upset. They're upset that they're with each other. So if this person ditched you for someone else, they're upset. They realize they chose the wrong choice, and they're stuck with this person, and they're upset about it. But that's what you bumbleclot get. Yeah, that's what you get. Stay with that person because you thought they was better than part number two. Stay with that person. Stay with them. Stay with them. But it could be another situation. It's just literally this person's just miserable, guys. Like, and in their spare time, they just think of you. And I thought, I was trying to do people in general. Okay, if this was like a friend as well, if it is a friend that basically took the mickey out of you, they're upset that you've left them, and they're kind of stuck with someone who's their new bestie or their new friend. They don't even fucking like them. They don't like them, and they don't like them, and they're stuck with them, and that's who they chose to replace you with, and they realize now it's the wrong choice. So whether it be romantic or friendship, it's tragic, and they're jealous because you didn't need them. You went on to someone else, and it's not a situation where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go find someone else to take your place. It was more of a vibe of, I'm gonna just do me, and I feel like spirit when the universe just gave you someone healthy, in terms of a friend or in terms of like a romantic partner, and the person's jealous because they're stuck with a tramp. No, I'm not taking sides. No, but seriously though, they're stuck with someone that they feel isn't as great as you. Oh, well, you shouldn't have been taking people for granted, innit? That's what you get. Guidance, but where will it lead you? This is the thing. You guys are controlled, but guidance is reversed because you're just like, I go where the wind takes me, or you're just like, it is what it is. So let's see what tomorrow brings. And tomorrow's bringing some great stuff, and people are jealous about it because there's some people that are like taking guidance from older family members or respected people in their community, and they're not getting far. But you guys are kind of like, I'm just gonna do me and see where it gets me, and it's getting you guys into some good places. So they're upset about it. Upset. I'll put upset Drake. That song came up in my head. I'll put upset Drake in the description box below, but you guys should basically listen to it because I feel like these people are upset. They're upset that you're just living your life after you got dealt with so disrespectfully. I'm now using the Gods and Titans Oracle deck. Why are people jealous of pile number 2? Why are people jealous of pile? Why are people jealous of pile number 2? We have Typhon, anger and rage reverse. You guys don't respond with anger and rage. You guys aren't like that. You guys are kind of like, oh, you're shouting? Wow. I don't really respond back with anger or rage or hurtful words. What you do is you make people feel stupid. So it's a thing where people will get really aggressive, really angry with you and say stuff in the heat of the moment. And you're just sitting there like, you've got some reflecting to do. You should work on your delivery. Why are you so angry? Okay, cool, I understand why you're angry, but was that any way to behave? You make people feel silly. And then after they think about their rage, what they did impulsively, and they're just like, oh, pile number 2 made me look dumb, but I made myself look dumb mostly because I'm the one that behaved like that. So people don't like how calm you are. You're just like, people hate it because they wish they had that self-control. And they don't have it. They don't have it like pile number 2. They don't have it like pile number 2. Achilles confidence reverse. You don't have to know how something's going to end. Does that make sense? You don't have to know. And people are upset that how can you so easily just chill and say, yeah, okay, well, let's just see what happens tomorrow. And things work out. They don't like it. And also you make people feel, because you kind of behave like this too, you make people have a lack of confidence within themselves because the people around may want to, they may have control issues and want to know where their life's going to go in like, not where their life's going to go. And let me say this, word this properly. People have control issues when it comes to other people and you don't have that. You have control within yourself. That's why, that's what I picked up from remote control. But you don't feel the need to control other people, but people around you feel like they need to control other people, and you make them lose confidence within themselves because you're just like, why do you need to do that? Like, just be yourself. Why do you need to? Why do you need other people's approval? Why do you need to control what's going on with other people? You're only in control of yourself. So you make people realize that, and they just feel upset by it. But also, you have, because you kind of chose remote control, you have control of other people and you don't realize. So even when you're like, I'm not even trying to control them, why they're still thinking of me, like, you kind of do have control over them because they're still thinking about you and they're upset that you just said bye, or that for some of you, they actually broke up with you, or they stopped talking to you and they're upset now, when they're the ones still thinking about you. And it's like, what do you want me to do? You dashed me. You said, like, what do you want pile number 2 to do? How can you dash pile number 2? And then, you're saying, oh, they control you. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, the point is, you make people lose confidence within themselves, but that's their business. That's your 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 business. Oh. All focus. Yeah, you're not focused on people. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your self-development. And, you don't dwell on stuff. You don't dwell on any bad stuff that's happened. You just move forward. So the all is confirmation of that. But if you like this reading, like and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. You can also follow my TikTok page for 1 minute readings. And I'm going to go to pile number 3 now. Woo! That was a story. That was a story. That was a proper story. Balamori. Okay. Pile number 3. This is if you chose the screwdriver. Pile number 3. Instantly, you guys can fix a situation that quick. You guys are like, What's with all the confusion? Let's sort the situation out. There's an argument. Okay, how do we solve the situation? I haven't got time for this arguing. It's done. We're not arguing no more. Are we gonna fix it, or are we not gonna talk no more? Because I'm not into this. Oh, I don't. Oh, if but I'm not into it. Are we fixing it or we're not? Like, that is the vibe you guys have. And also, outside of that, even when people are arguing between themselves and you're just standing there, you just might say something like, so why don't you just do X, Y, Z, and then the situation will get sorted? What's the problem? And people are like, oh, I didn't think to do that. So yeah, you guys kind of make people feel useless. You guys make people feel dumb. You make people feel slow. But oh well, it is what it is. You guys are the fixer-uppers. You guys are not the fixer-uppers. You guys just know. It's just fixing. You guys just solve situations. I just feel like you guys are problem solvers. You guys are very direct. There's no time for no subliminals. You don't do subliminals. You keep it real. Like, it's all on. I feel like you guys are very blunt too. You got time to be sugarcoating what you're saying. It is what it is. It is what it is. Right. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Why are people jealous of pile number 3? Why are people jealous of pile number 3? Okay. Ace of Wands. You guys have strong sex appeal. You guys have strong sex appeal. You guys are very exciting. People want to be friends with you. Like, they want to be in a relationship with you. They love the thrill, they love the excitement. Like, there's just something about you that's just, people are very passionate about you. Okay, you make people feel away. I feel like you're very refreshing. You may have, it is like new ideas. I feel like, no, it's not even ideas too much. It's you guys, when people speak to you, just your whole vibe, your energy is just something completely different to what they're used to. And people are jealous of this because it's like you're just very refreshing, and they may be boring as fudge. They're boring and you're not boring. You're very interesting. So there's one. And sex appeal, obviously. So if you're in with a group of friends, I'm really sorry. The reality is, the first person people are going to look at is you. The first person people, maybe the opposite sex or whoever you're attracted to. Like, if there's a group of you walking together, they may speak to you first because you seem the most exciting. You seem the most sexually attractive. I'm not trying to put you against your friends or anything, but that's just for some of you. And for some of you, cool, it may not be a thing where you're in a group, but even when you're walking on the street, people might be like, that's part number 3. They look good. They look good. They look good. They look good with a T at the end. Okay? Three of Pentacles. So, you guys get along. Oh. You guys get along with people. So, there's some people, that, like, when they talk to people, people kind of like, that person's weird, I'm not really feeling them. You kind of get along with a lot of people. If not a lot of people, everyone. Obviously, you can't get along with everyone. But, like, if someone tried to start a problem with you, people will look at that person like, have you got an issue? Why are you starting with pile number 3? Pile number 3, like, doesn't do anything to anyone. So, you're the problem. Instantly, if anyone hears that someone got in an argument with you, people are going to assume that, oh, you did something wrong, because pile number three, that doesn't sound right. Like, they get along with everyone, so it was you've done something weird in that situation. Even if it was you that actually did something weird in the situation in pile number three, everyone's going to think that it was the other person, because you get along with people, generally. And obviously people are jealous of this because they can see how you can get along with people. You may be around some people that can only get along with like one particular group of people, and they don't know how to kind of come out of that group and speak to other types of people. And you're able to speak to everyone. So let's say if this was like a high school cafeteria, the traditional settings, where let's say you're someone that can speak to the cheerleaders, you're someone that can speak to the jocks, you're someone that can speak to the nerds, you're someone that can speak to the math club. Like, you can speak to anyone, and you might have people around you that can only speak to the cheerleaders. But if they try to speak to the nerds gonna look at them like, we don't have nothing in common. They're gonna look at them like, okay, what do we talk about? Like, do you know what I mean? And people are just upset because you can speak to everyone and they can't. You may be very popular. Oh, some of you are quite popular and people are jealous about it. They want to be as popular as you. Some of you may be influencers, some of you may be the eye's just on you. Even if you're not an influencer, everyone in your community knows you and you're viewed quite highly. You're just quite popular. People don't like it. Some of you are able to network. People don't like it. So you may be very good at networking, which has allowed you to do well when it comes to your career. And people are kind of like, okay, jealous about that. You have firm relationships, like strong foundations with people, and people don't like it. Because some people that you're around, or some people that are observing you, who are obviously jealous of you, their friendships with people is very trivial, is very superficial, it's not really strong. But your connections with people are quite strong, and you have connections with a variety of different people. So they're upset by it, unfortunately. But we move. Don't be upset because pile number three is that B. Don't be upset because pile number three is that guy. Don't do it. Stop hating. Be a nicer person, then maybe you'll get along with everyone. What the hell? The world reverse. Okay, couple things. First one is, as I said, you guys network with a lot of people. You guys get along with a lot of people. So I feel like you guys are very much cultured. You may have knowledge about different foods, different ways of living, different beliefs. And obviously, if you try to speak about this with certain people in your community, they're like, what's that about? They try and make it seem like you like some weird things, or that's not what we like around here. And like, they're just jealous because you're very cultured, and all they know is that one culture. All they know is that one belief system, basically. Obviously, I'm not trying to put down anyone's culture, but come on, like, or maybe I'm saying this because I'm a Sagittarius Moon, but you need to get out there and learn about different cultures and different beliefs as well, so you have a better knowledge about, the world. No one's saying you have to believe them, but at least know them so that it can, you can increase your knowledge. But obviously some people don't think like this, and they're just upset that you have the ability to think like that and they don't. You have the ability to understand and know different cultures and beliefs, and they don't. You have access to different areas in life and they don't. They're upset, and it just doesn't stop for you. It doesn't stop because of the type of person you are. You'll always get different types of opportunities, and they're just upset by it. Some of you don't stop traveling. Some of you travel a lot. People are upset by it. One, it could be because they're broke. It is what it is. Some people are really broke, and I'm not making fun of broke people, but what I'm trying to say is, like, they may see you on the social media. You're in France, you're in Spain, you're in South America, I know there's a lot of countries in South America, but I just said South America. You're you know, you're somewhere different all the time, and they're just like, okay, but it's because they're in the same place. They don't think that they should travel. Like, that's just how they feel. But really, they're jealous because you can, and you've been doing it, and you won't stop. No one's stopping you. Okay, this is a message for someone. Some of you, they're kind of hoping that like you get pregnant so you can't go nowhere. People are tapped. Yeah, that was a message for someone. But anyway, do you? Obviously, I'm not saying you can't go anywhere like if you get pregnant, but everyone knows that obviously when it comes to that, there's a time of rest majority of the time. So yeah, some people are just hoping that there's a possibility that you can't travel as much as you do, because obviously they can't. So they're just hoping something like that happens so you don't. That is so bad, man. But whatever is what it is. Obviously, children are a blessing, but if you're saying that as like to block someone from traveling, that's a bit weird. Um. Anyway, let's see what else. There's so many cards. I can't take all of those. Guys, I can't take all of those. What? No. It's made my deck go all weird. Let's start that again. Why are people jealous of pile number 3? Why are people jealous of pile number 3? Okay. Well, you got bonus card. We have the Ten of Swords reverse. I feel like you guys, some of you guys, yeah, you have the ability to end connections with people, but they don't want it to end. People feel like they beg you. They beg you to keep the connection going. And when I say beg, it may not be in the traditional way where people are like, oh, please be friends with me again. Not like that. But when I say beg, like they may be like, oh, so I know we're not talking, but like, what are you doing these days? Or they'll try to find an excuse to talk to you, even though the connection is supposed to be done. And yeah, people are jealous that you have that ability to make people feel like that. So a connection can be done, and because you guys are very blunt and straightforward, it could just literally be like, okay, it's done then. And then like next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, person might be like, so like what's you posted something on Instagram. What was that about? Like, was that about me or who? Like, it's not to actually know your business, but it's to be in your life again, so that you start talking to them again. But they won't directly say, oh, please be my friend again, or please be my girlfriend or boyfriend again. Like, that's how you make people feel. And other people that are kind of witnessing that are jealous about that, because when their man or their girl says it's done, it's actually done. They're not getting called back. That's it. They don't want them. But with you guys, you have your exes running you down, like, oh, like trying to talk to you again, and people are upset about it. You guys are very logical. I did say that. So I did say that you guys were kind of blunt, and you're pretty much, it is what it is. And when people don't like that you're very logical, I feel like a lot of you are logical. If it don't make sense, then you're not involved. So when people try to argue, you're like, does that make sense? I understand you feel like that, but logically speaking, that doesn't make sense. Okay, you're upset about this. What's the solution? I'm not hearing a solution. So what are you crying for? What do you want to happen? I don't like, you make people feel dumb. But it is what it is. I feel like you lot say that a lot. It is what it is, or some of you. The lovers is at the bottom. People, as I said, you lot are very popular. People really, really like you guys. I know you guys might be Geminis. You might have it in your chart. But people really like you. You get along with a lot of people, and you're very loving. And you have a lot of soulmates that you're around. For people that don't really understand the whole concept of soulmate, it doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be platonic as well. So you could have family members, friends that are your soulmates, and it literally means that as soon as you speak to them, you click. You know, there's some people out there you just click with. You guys click with them straight away. You feel very comfortable with them. They feel very comfortable with you. A lot of your connections are like that, and a lot of people feel like that with you. And yeah, people are upset about that because they can't make connections like that with other people. But it is what it is. What do they want you guys to do about it? What do they want you guys to do about it? They can't do anything. Power 3 can't do that. Power 3 can't help that they got the source. So what do you want them to do, guys? Power 3 will always be power 3, guys. So using the Oracle deck now for more information. Why are people jealous of power number 3? Why are people jealous of power number 3? We have a Violet Duchess, stifled, bored and stuck, and it was reversed. So I did say that you guys are the opposite of boring. You guys are very exciting. People are never bored with you. People are never stuck with you. You don't make people feel like, you know, they have to be with you. You're just like, it is what it is. You just keep it moving. You're never going to stay bored. You're never going to stay with someone you don't really like. There's people out there that do this, you know. You're never going to stay with someone you don't really like. You're not going to stay bored. You just keep it moving. And there's some people that are really salty about this because they're with people that they don't really like. They're with people that they have to be with so that their bills get paid. They're with people where they have to do that. And you guys are just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, it is what it is. Wow, the 18 is 9, and I feel that is just literally a thing where you guys can be by yourself. I can be by myself. I'm friends with a lot of people, but don't ever feel like you lot own me. Don't ever feel like I have to be with you lot. You lot just have it like that. And you don't bum lick your friends. They're just your friends. You just get along with them. It's just so natural. And people don't like it. They don't like it. Candy Cane Angel, is time for a treat reversed. I feel that this is kind of saying you can't be there's a word. I keep saying manipulate, but I want to try and use a different word. Persuaded. People can't persuade you to kind of do something you don't really want to do. For example, yeah, you know how like you want a child to do their chores, and then you say, well, if you do your chores, then I'll give you like a sweet at the end, and then the sweet is them saying, when they think about the sweet, they're like, okay, well then I'll just do it, and they do it instantly. You guys are kind of like, if someone said something like that to you, you guys are kind of like, I don't want to do it. You could give me 100 sweets, I'm not gonna do it. You could give me 1,000 sweets, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. So no one can really persuade you to do something you don't want to do. If that means that you guys aren't friends anymore, then you're not friends anymore. There's never a shortage of friends for you. You can, okay, you want to go, I can get a friend over here. It's not an issue. Like, you think there's lack of friends out here? There's really not. And you guys don't even, and the thing is, you guys don't even care about friends too much. This is the thing. You know what's really sad? I feel like you guys are the sort of people where you can make friends like that, but your life doesn't revolve around friends. They're just there. People are upset about that because there's people out there where their life revolves around friends. Their life revolves around them. And they're not making as much, they can't make as much friends as you. So they're jealous about it. We have count your blessings. Again, things just go well for you. People believe. Poe, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom, and is reversed. Time for change, learn something new. Oh, it's reversed because you guys do this consistently. It's not, you're just known for doing this. You're just known for, okay, well, as I said, you guys are problem solvers. So if there's an aspect that needs to be changed to help a situation, then you guys will do it. If you guys need to learn something new that will benefit you in the long run, financially or even just spiritually, you will do it. If you need to evolve, you will do it. You do use, okay, for some of you, it says you use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So you may let's say promote your business, because obviously we have the Three of Pentacles here as well, and that kind of represents networking, as I said as well. So with that, and the Poe card is literally a thing where you guys may promote your brands on social media. You promote your business on a lot of things, and a lot of people aren't that business minded, so they're feeling a bit jealous about that, because you may be doing something that they've wanted to do. You may, have a fitness program that you're promoting on your Instagram. You may have like new products that you're promoting, and people are just like, okay, they're upset because they're not doing the same thing. But haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Oh my gosh. I'm using the Gods and Titans Oracle deck to get more information, because we want to know. Why are people jealous? Part number 3. No, that's too many cards. That's too many cards. Why are people jealous? Part number 3. Why are people jealous? Part number 3. I feel like you guys are crazy, and it's not in a bad way. I just feel like you guys are just what's the word? There's so much energy. Sometimes you guys are on a, how do I explain this? Hold on. You guys, I'm sorry, you guys have your crazy moments. I feel like there's times where you guys are very serious. Majority of the time it is. And then there's times where you guys are you're just alive for the party. I feel like some of you are a bit crazy, but it's not in a way where people look at you like, it's in a way where people are like, yeah, I want to be on whatever pile number 3's on. I want to be on the vibe they're on. You guys are on a whole other vibe, and people really like him. Obviously, when people witness you go from 0 to 100, but on like a fun level, people kind of like, okay, they're upset because they're not that fun, but you guys are fun. You guys know when to be fun. You guys, and it's not even like you plan it, you just are that way. Thank you. You guys are very confident. As I said, I lose a friend tomorrow, that's fine. I'll get another friend the next day. It's not a problem. I don't even need them. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I'm good. They want to fight me, they can fight me. No one's scared of no one, neither. And I'm not someone that's aggressive. So partner for you may not be someone that's aggressive, but if someone wants to do something crazy, you're like, yeah, okay, come then. It's not, you're not scared of no one. There's the fear level is very low. It may not even be there at all, but you're just like, I'm confident within myself. Jade Emperor organization. I feel like this isn't you guys. You guys are very organized. I feel like you make people realize that they're not very organized at all. And they're just like, why? So power number three's got their life together and I don't. Like, you make them really reflect on that. You have Shiva Destroyer. You I feel like, okay, so when it comes to like promoting your products and that, you guys have new ways of doing so. You guys' products or whatever brand that you're promoting is very different to what everyone else is doing. You guys just do things in a very different way. You guys may be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart, but you guys, any way that things are done traditionally, you're like, nah, we can't be doing it like that. We got to do it this way. We got to do it that way, because that way hasn't been done before. And I think it will get to more people a bit more. I feel like it will benefit us in the long run if we do it this way. So you guys kind of think outside the box, and people don't like that. People don't like that. They're jealous about that. They're jealous about it. You got all focus reversed. I think power number 2 got that as well. Again, this is just lack of focus on things that don't matter. Sorry, it is what it is. What matters more? I'm not asking you something. What matters more? Your business or friends that aren't really that supportive of you? Which one? Because I really think it's business, right? You guys know what to focus on and what not to focus on. And these people that are toxic and are jealous of you, they're upset that you're not focused on them. So that's your reading, power number 3. If you'd like to read and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. If you would like to follow my TikTok page, the details are in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys later.